Marathon, Texas on my way to Big Bend. I am at the Marathon Motel and RV Park, which is right outside of it's not even outside, it's in Marathon. Marathon's about a block, but it is a great little town. Just gonna grab me a beer. Anyways, it was a great drive, perfect day, great skies, no wind, which compared to my last two camping trips was a lot of wind. I thought I'd stay here tonight because I didn't want to go into Big Bend tonight. And well, plus the ranger station's closed and they want you to check in, so I couldn't have done it anyways. And I didn't want to. I left Dallas at 8 a.m. and I only had stopped twice for gas. Once on the way, once here, so I don't have to do it in the morning. You're gonna think this was planned, but I've got about a bajillion huggers, and the one I have, Big Bend, Texas. Oh my God. Anyways, anyways, not much to look at. It's Big Bend area. This is like, I think an hour and a half to Big Bend from here to get into Big Bend. I almost got to go around it and come in on the west side. But it got up to 70 today. I know I'm jumping around. Got up to 70 today. It's quite nice now, but you can feel it's going to get cold. It's supposed to get down to the upper 30s for the low by tomorrow morning, but I got my diesel heater. Love that thing. All right, so anyways, I'm going over here tonight for dinner. I didn't want to pull all this stuff out of the truck to cook, although I would if I had to, but I just wanted to get down in the area, have a place to stay, and then in the morning, I'm just gonna get up, not totally take my time, but I'm not in no hurry, and that's what I like, is just to drive 8 hours from Dallas and then try to get into Big Bend and camp. I know you can do it. I know you diehards could do it, but not for me. I'd rather just take my time, and I have the time, so I'm gonna take my time. So I'm sitting here. I just ate like 2 hours ago. I stopped for a late lunch because I just wasn't hungry. And what is that called? The White Buffalo. There's 4 restaurants in the Gage Hotel. Look up the Gage Hotel in Marathon, Texas. It is a killer little restaurant, but it is a cute little town and a couple little shops and stuff. There's a French bakery or French grocery store over here. There's a spa. The hotel, I think, was built in, well, here, I'll show you the plaque. So I don't remember the date, so I'm not going to say the date. You can read the date right here. Early 1900s, I think, 1927. I'm just going to go, but it's probably wrong. I looked at some of the rooms on the way home. I'm going to stay 3 nights in Big Bend State Park. Then I'm going to stay 1 night in Big Bend National Park, which I've already done before, but I really liked it. I think I'm about to fly the drone around, so I'll show you a little bit of, I'd say downtown Marathon, but this is Marathon. This is it. This is all you see. This is the Gage Hotel right here. French bakery's back here. I don't know what the mountain range is back behind all of this, but highly recommend stopping in here. And if you're in this area, there's Marathon, Alpine, Marfa as you go to the west from here. Highly recommend, definitely check out. If you come out this far, you got to go to Marfa if you've never been. Some great restaurants there. Very good. Matter of fact, there's like a 5-star, pretty high dollar restaurant. There's 2 great hotels there. One very contemporary, another one older. That a lot of the stars that when they filmed the movie Big were there. But anyways, go check that out. It's pretty cool if you've never been. Just gonna hang here and chill. Wait for the sun to go down. Fly the drone a little. And we'll come back at you.
So just got checked in at the ranger station. So now I am headed here. It says I'm about an hour and 10 minutes from the ranger station, and then I'm not really sure how far it is to the campsite. I might check it out. I was also thinking, I was just talking to the ranger about heading up this far up here, up north. She said that's like same day check-in, so that's kind of like backcountry in Big Bend National Park. You got to check in the same day. You can't reserve any of that online. And I was kind of interested in that. I don't know if I'm going to spend 2 days in the lower part. I thought I'd go check out the northern part, but we'll see how that works out. Probably need to air down as this road going in gets pretty washboardy, but I haven't decided if I really want to do that yet or not. This isn't the actual park yet. This is just the entrance to it, at least according to the map. So I might be able to put the drone up here and kind of give a establishing shot, if you will. Beware of steep drop-offs. Stay on trail. I see horseshoe prints. So I forgot the name of this little canyon. See name below. It's kind of a cool little structure. Wow. We'll see. All right, well, here is the road to my campsite. It goes to a couple others, but it's mainly down to mine. And he said the first part of it was pretty smooth and uneventful. He's correct. And we'll see if it gets any worse than this. It's supposed to. He gave me all these 4-wheel drive low tips and oh my God, get out and check it out before you proceed. Yeah, we'll see. He could be right. That is a Texas Longhorn. A skinny Texas Longhorn. Probably because there's not shit out here to eat. Hey buddy, we're shaking. All right, that's where we gotta go.
As you know, I just got here and the site is extremely unlevel because it's kind of between this hill, and you can see the way my truck is. Had to put, not much, I just got in the middle of this droop right here, the best I could. I got within 1 degree. So front to back's perfectly level, left to right is perfectly level. But you can see, hopefully, like that is way up there. When I backed up there, it was like 5 degrees. I'm not sure what this thing is. It's obviously an old water tank. Ooh, look at that. I got my own hot tub. It's too bad that water doesn't work right there. That would be super cool. Couple little rows. Put that on. So here's the sunset. Look at that. Ah, it's just great. It really is. I don't know if you're new to this channel. I don't know that I've ever put this on here, but this little box here that I have, it's just a wine box. And the reason I went with this instead of the included Julka stuff, see that? And then that connects to the Julka right here, is that I can control the water flow instead of it just being full blast all the time. Now, the only time the heat comes on is when it is full blast, but this is so much easier to control. I just, you know, want to save a little water and rinse dishes and do that. Makes the pump make that noise, as you can hear, but it's great. So I don't know. I did that when I first started camping. I don't know if I'm going to continue to do that, but we'll see. Anyways, just wanted to show you that. I got my Starlink set up. God, I love that thing. Because there's no signal out here, and some of you might be saying, well, you know, you're camping, you don't need it. I like to be connected, especially when I'm by myself. It makes me feel... Look at the sky back here, guys. Holy... Oh, that's great. There's just something about being out in the middle of nowhere that's kind of appealing. Can you hear the steak in the background? I don't know if you can hear that. I don't know if this mic's picking it up. Man, that steak was good. It's 8 o'clock. I'm going to have a little tiny dessert, a little chocolate barks. You ever have those? Man, those are good. Anyways, I'm going to sit up here for a little bit. It is barely chilled. You can see what I'm wearing. I'm just got a t-shirt and this light jacket on. Nothing like last night. Last night was cold. I probably really don't need the diesel heater, but I got it all hooked up. It's supposed to get colder in the morning, so I'll probably use it. I like the sound of it. It's kind of cool. About 7:15 a.m. I got up about 6:30. That's what happens when you go to bed so early. I can't sleep in. So this is first light. Now it's only about 42 degrees, but since there's very little breeze, it's not cold at all. I just, again, got my t-shirt and light jacket on. If the wind was blowing, that would be a different story. This morning we are having steak and eggs, leftover steak from last night. Some over easy, that's done. I gotta turn that off. Making some toast over here. Little cup of, I love this dark chocolate almond milk. I don't do coffee, so that's my morning drink. All right, so we made it out of there. Sorry I didn't film anything, but it's a little tricky for one person. I'm not very good at getting out of the car and putting the camera down and going back. I'm not good with that. I mean, I'm okay with it if you want to do it. I'm not good with it. But anyways, I came back here, talked to the ranger. I needed a place to stay tonight, so I'm going to Rincon 1. All the other places that I wanted to go on the other side of the rim, and I forgot the name of that. I want to say caldera, but that is not what it's called. I forgot what it's called. Anyways, it's an ancient, not quite a volcano here in the park. I think it was a volcano wannabe at a time and never made it. And then the road to nowhere, and they said the road to nowhere is closed. Okay. But there was a little bar on the other side. It's just this little remote bar. I'm not sure if it's worth the drive. I'm going to start driving and see how my timing's going. It's already 2. And me just saying that makes me want to think I'm just going to go to Rincon 1. And there's some exploring I can do down there. I think I'm going to do that. That's what I'm going to do. And then, yeah, tomorrow's my last day here. And then I'm spending the night here. And then I'm going over to Big Bend National Park. And a buddy of mine just called and he may join me. Because there's a ranch just up over in Presidio that we might need to shoot. That's what I do. Anyways, I'll keep you posted. Okay, so I'm heading to Rincon 1 and I'm taking this trail right here. I already took a wrong turn back here, but I'm going down here. It's about 8.1 miles. It's supposed to be pretty bumpy. I'm expecting it to take about an hour. And here's what it's looking like. I've kind of just started the main trail. A little bit more of the same, a little bit different. Each part of the park is a little bit different in one way or another. So this is where the hands up, hands off is. Ancient stencils. Let's go up here and see what we see. Oh, there's some. See the little baby hand right here. And then there's a kind of a red one right underneath it. That's the old, oh wait, here's some more. Right here. That's pretty cool. Little hands. Little tiny hands. Little kids, little adults, not sure which. So here's what we got as far as where I am in this cave. It's one of the few parks that I've been to that you actually get to drive in the creek bed. The trail is in the creek bed. Well, I thought the trail went this way. I just walked down there. It obviously doesn't. If it does, I'm not going across that So I'm thinking I missed my turn. Looks like a lot of people have come this way and then turned around here. So I'm gonna go over here somewhere and see if I see the trail. I don't see any way down right here. Must be something on the other side I'm missing. Let's go check it out. Wow. It's like you're gonna run into the wall. Well, it's taken me a bit to figure it out. I did head down that way, but you can see here what what I've done on this map. I've went too far, came back, and I was looking for the road. This was just gonna take me down here. So I finally found the sign right here. So this is Rincon 1. He said 2 was better, and I'd probably agree. But man, just being anywhere out here, I think would be pretty cool. It's not a very big site, but it's good enough for a couple trucks. Nice little shelter, decent little shelter. Little fire pit back there. I meant to ask him where to get wood. Be nice to have a fire. My buddy comes, he's got a pickup truck, he better bring some wood. I like having a fire, I just don't go to any great extent. I got a chainsaw, so if I go in the woods, I'll cut it. But I already got enough work to do without cutting wood down. Some onions down in there too. My new herb. I'm gonna flip these in a bit. Not eating both of those, of course, tonight, but got some sunset going on. Some mountainous terrain, to say the least. It was very fun getting here today. Got to drive about 3 miles in a riverbed. It was pretty cool, which you never get to do. So the moon will be coming up right there about 11 p.m. I wish it was coming up sooner. It's so pretty out here at night when it's bright. Plus you can see what's going on. Finished product. And look, I'm actually going to eat before sunset. So excited. Well, not sure if I'll see you later tonight or in the morning or when. Well, top of the morning to you. It's overcast. Not terribly. Hopefully this will break up because I need power this morning. As you can see over here, my solar panels are not going to be doing much. I'm just barely getting enough power to power Starlink. So I'm breaking even right now on power. So this morning I'm being bad as far as what I'm having for breakfast. I love these. They are so good for you, but so bad. But my buddy is going to come today, Jack. but he's getting too late of a start. He didn't realize the distance he would have to drive to get to the actual campsite from his house, which is 10.5 hours, and that's a long way to go in one day. So I'm trying to talk him into leaving today and making it to maybe Alpine, spending the night, and then he'd only have a few hours tomorrow. But anyways, back to breakfast. I've got the oven heating up. Oh, we're almost to temperature. Oh hell, that's 300. I better turn that down. Okay. So now you know I'm breaking I'm not on a diet, but I normally don't eat these maybe a few times a year, if that. Anyways, I'll bring you back when we get out of here. See you later. All right, so I am headed to Guale 2, which is supposed to be the best site, the best view. The best site because it has the best view in the whole park. And if you go to wherever you reserve campsites for the Texas parks, you'll see that it's probably the only site in Big Bend Ranch that's not available because it's pretty sought after. All the other sites are pretty much all the other sites. Although the first one I went to was pretty nice as far as views go. Very uneven though. I wouldn't recommend it. That if you're tenting, don't go to. I forgot the name. I'll put it down here. Don't go there. There's plenty of good sites. I've just barely hit the tip of the iceberg, but I'm coming up here on the riverbed, which is a great ride. As you saw yesterday, I'm not going to show you that again unless I see something interesting. So I might do a couple stops, check out a couple other sites, but if not, hopefully we'll see. Well, I'll show you some of the path down to Guale 2. Overcast today, as you saw this morning and as you could see in the time lapse. I desperately needed some charging for my EcoFlow this morning and got maybe 64 watts out of it, which barely is doing anything. So now I got it plugged into the car, but as you know, that's slow going. So we'll see. I was going to say I could stop at the ranger station and plug it in, but I don't have the AC cord. I didn't think rarely would ever need that or use it because I'm not going to stick around and hang out at the ranger station waiting for that to charge. So I think the sun's going to come out a little later today, and I hope so because I'm going to be on rations as it pertains to power, if not. Or I'll just have to drive around and let it charge. One of the two. All right. See you in a minute. So in case you're wondering what the Big Bend Ranch airstrip looks like, there it is. I think it's 52 or 5,500 feet. And then here's the little, I don't know, tarmac, for lack of a better phrase. Parking area, I don't know. I came in here because I'm going to get some time lapse of this rain over here. Looks cool. Okay, I'm about 1/3 of the way through Guale Road, which is this path here. And this is a really, really brushy part. There hasn't been anything terribly interesting, but if you're worried about getting your car scraped up, don't come down this road. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it's pretty nails on chalkboard sounding, both literally and figuratively, especially if you're worried about your paint. Nothing that a good buffing can't take out, as I say. This is what we got. And I'm thinking about stopping and getting a bite to eat because I am starving. And rather than forcing myself to move forward. Oh look, it looks like some old mining equipment. Or no, that wouldn't be mining equipment, it'd be farming equipment. That's kind of cool. I have no idea what it is, of course. All right, anyway, I think I'm I'm looking down the road here, and there might be a little pull-off. All right, so I'm at my little pullover spot. This is the road to the other, this Guale site 1. So somewhere back there is another campsite. Looks kind of cool, right? But I'm about to jump in here and make me a sandwich. I got probably another 45 minutes to camp. I could wait, but I just feel like taking a break. Sitting here and enjoying, taking in the scenery. All right, made myself a sandwich. And I'm just sitting here. It's a little chilly outside. I didn't feel like putting a coat on and getting the chair out and sitting up. I'm just going to sit in the car. Listen to my podcast. Finish eating and then head on down the road. We are coming up on the campsite. I think we got another 100 yards or so to go, but look at this view. Holy cow. And wow, you don't want to go straight here. Shit. This is the most sought after site in Big Bend Ranch State Park, and you can probably see why. I'll send you something at sunset. Oh, just some final thoughts. This is a great spot. The wind was a little gusty last night, not bad. But it would have been nicer if it would have been blowing at dinner time or when I arrived here. Because right now it is dead. There's an ever so slight breeze. But it's probably already 60 degrees. And I've had to do a mass charge up this morning. Everything was low. My phone was low. The lights were low. The computer is low. The iPad is low. My speaker is low. The EcoFlow battery itself was low. My other little generator battery was, I mean, everything. So I knew it was supposed to be clear today, so I put the panels out to catch first light and everything, and of course, it's supposed to be a clear day. We got this overcast, so I was at first trickling about 78 watts. Now I got up to like 250, which I don't really understand. I bought these panels used. They're 200 watts, so I should be able to get 400 watt. And I've gotten 300, and that's about the best I've gotten out of it. I don't know. Is that good? Is that about the best? Are you ever going to get 400? Probably not, I'm guessing, but it's like miles per gallon. Anyway, so I'm going to sit here. My buddy Jack is on his way from Dallas, and he's going to meet me at Panther Junction in Big Bend National Park. My plan is to go from here, not quite to Terlingua, but whatever that little town is before you get to Terlingua. So I'm going to take that highway along the base here. I'm just going to show you the path here. I'm going to take this and hopefully not do a little sightseeing, but the road's supposed to be really pretty here. You're just riding the Texas-Mexico border, and I'm wanting to go, I can't remember the name of it, of course. This little town, there's a little, I don't know, it's not like, I guess, a little shopping mall kind of. Anyways, the mayor of the town's a goat. So I'll probably show you some of that. And then I'm going to stop at the grocery store, I think. And then we're going to spend the night in Big Bend. And then we have a ranch just north of here, big old ranch that we're supposed to shoot that I've shot years ago, but they kind of want to redo it and put it back on the market. I'm going to be pulling out of here. A great view. I showed it to you yesterday. Here's some time lapses of this morning. And just a great spot. I can't say that I like Big Bend Ranch State Park better than Big Bend National Park, but the ranch is definitely rougher. Maybe I shouldn't say, yeah, it's rougher. It's a little more rugged. This is Guale 2. Guale 1 is 30 minutes down the road, so no chance of that. The stars last night were magnificent. I think that's enough of me babbling on. Let's get out of here. We are now officially out of Big Bend Ranch State Park. Boy, that's a long one. And yes, I have this on auto exposure. That's why I'm so dark, but I'm not changing it right now. So we're on 170 heading east along the Texas-Mexico border. Rio Grande's right off to the right of me. We're headed to a town called Lajitas, just south of Terlingua. And I'm hopefully going to stop there. Well, I'm planning on stopping there at the boardwalk at Lajitas, which there's a couple shops and a restaurant I'm interested in. I saw it on another video, so I thought I'd stop there. And it's actually 1 o'clock, and I am hungry. So the timing should be about good. And then from there, I plan to go straight into the national park and to the campsite. And I should have signal here momentarily, and then I'll get a hold of Jack and see what his status is. Anyways, we'll see you in Lajitas. So we're going to the boardwalk here momentarily. There's a golf resort and spa. Yeah, this is a little more upscale. And here's the boardwalk. Whoa. I'm doing 20. All right, let's see what we can find. So here's what we got. These are like the little shops and whatnot. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Look at that house up there. This is a nice little area. Wow. There we go. How about that? Brisket tacos. In my view. That's Jack getting ready. Anyways, it's a little dark out here. We are now at Big Bend National Forest, and we're at Nugent Mountain Site 1, which is not the greatest site. It's okay. It's a little close to the road for me, but we were kind of in a pinch and had to find a spot. We might find something else tomorrow. We'll just have to see. Jack, you got anything else you want to add?
Hi, Mom.
All right, we got Jack here cooking up some good stuff here tonight. What do we got, Jack? What's on the menu?
Veggie quesadillas.
Oh, come on. You didn't put any of those beef tips in there that I gave you?
Not yet. Those are going to be on top.
Ooh, listen to him. He's getting fancy. Well, we have left camp, and we are now at Fossil Discovery, which is on the entrance to Big Bend. I've been here once before. Jack wanted to stop and check it out. We're going to go ahead and go into the Gage, we're going to go check in the Gage Hotel sometime today. The clouds and everything are great, so we're stopping here, then we're going to go down to Old Ore Road. Sorry for the wind, and that's another reason I'm happy. They got a wind alert here, so we're like, okay, we're not going camping, because if you've camped in the wind before, it's not fun. So here we are. There's Jack. He's almost extinct animal right there. But pretty cool little exhibit. It's all outdoor, indoor-outdoor kind of place. Very cool. Nice little exhibit. Obviously all windproof and waterproof. I'd like to see that underwater.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Is this a can?
That's pretty insane. Like something that big to fly. Right?
Yes. Okay, we are on Old Ore Road. We decided we'd go to the hotel later. We splurged and got the fancy schmancy rooms. I better enjoy it. I'll get to regret it later. But I've been down here before, about a year ago with Brian, if you saw that video. Got Jack behind me. And he'd never been, so we're just going to do this road and maybe have lunch when we get, I forgot the name of the station that's down here on the Rio Grande as you get to the south end of Big Bend, but then from there we'll head to Marathon, to the Gage Hotel. But it's cool here. You've never been to Big Bend? It's very windy today. They're supposed to have gusting to 50 miles per hour tomorrow, which is why we called off camping, because I'm not camping in that crap. I feel bad for Jack because he drove all the way to Dallas, but we thought we'd be shooting a couple other places. But as you can see, the wind's kicked up. It is super hazy out, as you can see in those mountains in the background. But these over here are closer, so they're clearer. Here's some time lapse for you. All right, so we're near Glenwood Springs, if I said that right. If I didn't, I'll put it at the bottom. It's a nice little view from up here. It is blowing, buddy. You made a good call not camping. This would have been a nightmare. All right, we are now about halfway down Old Ore Road. We just ran by some other people and they said that they're considering closing this road, which would really suck. Because there's some cool campsites along here. Anyways, check out this. This is when we were at the other campsite. This is the mountain that we saw, or the cliff that we saw in the distance. Now we're kind of up close and personal to it. It's pretty cool. What amazes me is you see all these scattered big boulders, and you know they broke off from up there and rolled down here at some point. That would have been cool to see. All right, moving on. I think I'm getting Jack. Yeah, it's all on, yeah, it's totally honor system. All these products, they got price tags on it. It's all the honor system. It's kind of cool. All right, so we just passed through Midland, Odessa, and we have a unique situation today in that we have probably a 25 mile an hour tailwind that's pushing us, and I just filled up with gas, just topped off. I didn't really need gas, but we stopped to use the restroom. And here is something that you're not going to see. Okay, I'm getting 19.8 miles to the gallon with a rooftop tent on the top, doing 82 miles an hour. I don't know if I should show the miles per hour, but it's 75 here, so it's not like I'm doing anything drastic.